Well, that's really good, y'all. We're going to be doing a reading for Aquarius for end of January. And I'm going to show you this real quick. Look at my High Priestess mug, okay? I'm a little sick. You can hear it. Gotta have my tea, my loves. All right, we're going to start off with the Archetype deck and go into the Light Seers Tarot. So I hope everyone's having a fabulous Wednesday. Jeez. This cold, this flu is taking it out of me. It's not COVID. At least that part's good. Ooh, the Maiden. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. It's like some Aphrodite feels up in there. Apocalypsis. Ooh. Stirring it up. And the Judge, but it's in reverse. Now we're going to take one for overall. The Forest. And it's sort of in the horizontal, which means could go either way, darling. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the Maiden. I don't get this card too often, so I love reading these. These are so deep. Okay. The Maiden, when it's in the upright, which it is curious, enchanting, sensual, full of vitality. That's the energy you're kind of giving off right now. And by the way, this is for Aquarius. The Maiden archetype is the epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precarious purity. She is compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthful glow. She's the first archetype in the trifecta of the Maiden Mother Crone, and rightfully so, because she has so much to learn. This is like starting off on your journey, you know? The Maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble to come her way and subject her to challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood. It's interesting because as we say that, it's right next to Apocalypsis, which is stirring everything up, you know? And interesting, too, because we have the Forest here, and we have the Forest down here as well. And sometimes when I read the cards, some cards are similar. Like, these two cards are similar, and then these two cards are similar. Isn't that cool? Okay. The Maiden is she must grow up, yet hesitates at the threshold, enamored by the charms of youth. The Maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to shadowy forests, dark nights, and taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Interesting. Shame and delight. Yet, let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one. So you could still be, I don't know, I'm here in mid-20s, but you could still be in your 20s. You're still figuring it out, okay? But sometimes when you're figuring it out, there has to be a little shake, you know, for things to move forward. So let's see. Moving from the Maiden to the Mother is challenging, often leaving unresolved tensions between two archetypes for years, if not a lifetime. So if you also are trying to heal generational trauma, and you're just starting this, you are starting to understand that and recognize some things that, let's just say, your mother or your caregiver left by the wayside, and that you are dealing with, and that how you moving forward, even though in this kind of time of apocalypsis, you still have to address those things and move forward. Now, interestingly, because in the dark, which it's not in the dark position, but pretends, projects, denies, and fantasizes. So to move forward and to not do those things, you have to see things for how they are and take accountability. But it's also staying in the childlike energy, which I love. So we're going to go to Apocalypsis, and then we'll go into the tarot. Here we go. The unknown becomes known and guides the way. And when it's in the dark, which again, we have two of these cards in the horizontal, which it means it's like purgatory energy for me. It's in the in-between. Nihilism, fatalism, and hopelessness. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously. Interesting, because those are two absolutely different dynamics. Pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is the lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come to the light, an element of despair and grief follows. Absolutely. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and the new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire. And what do we got? We got 2 forest fires. I love tarot. I love it. Apocalypsis energy is similar to forest fires. Devastation for the sake of regeneration. Ooh, I'm going to write that down. Devastation to regeneration. This is also breaking down old concepts, breaking down old thought systems, belief systems that even you had, and kind of really facing this. Have faith in the process. Hold to your center. That is the only way. Yeah, hold true to your center. Stay grounded. Stay in yourself. Still keep that childlike energy that you still have. Let's see. All kinds of things will be revealed during a time of apocalypse, from big global lies, which is very on point with today, to white ones that lace bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. It's like the truth is the only thing that's keeping. The truth is the only thing that matters, is what I feel like I have to say. This card has a strong relationship to the Alethea. If both cards appear in one reading, you've got some real uncovering to do. Well, good news is we don't have that. So we're going to do the Judge. It's the Judge in reverse, which is sort of like the Justice card in reverse, which I don't really like. Because of, listen, we don't like injustice here. I'll tell you that. The Judge in the dark position, which it is in, critical, punishing, unforgiving, and wall building. Now, if you let this apocalypsis and energy bring you into this, that's not the point. You know what? That is a that is a sign. Okay. The Judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of every day, helping us discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of self and others. Ironically, the Judge's energy can be the seed of racism, bigotry, and fear-mongering. This is the Judge out of balance, building walls separating from the other. When this same discerning force is made conscious and healed, however, the Judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times we are in. Get your Judge in order. The world needs it. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this is like the universe saying, okay, yes, there's some unjust stuff going on, and you are going to be the one that's going to want to uncover this. So get yourself in that position because the world needs you. This is a very deep reading so far. So again, when it's in the light, which it's not, discernment, advocacy, right action, and compassion. Don't let the unjustness of the world put you in that place, because that's what they want, right? We have to come out of a place of love, and sometimes that's much harder. The Judge's energy is contagious. When we feel judged, walls go up all around. Similarly, when we feel accepted, the entire world softens. Let's see. Gandhi had an incredibly illuminated inner Judge. He was a lawyer. I didn't know that. He practiced silence one day a week in order to hone his discernment while on his revolutionary path. So this is using, again, your own discernment for not only systems around you, people around you, friends around you. You need to use your own discernment and not let it make you jaded. Just rise above it and keep going. All right, the Forest, and then we'll get into the Zero. Oh, here we go. Okay. When it's in the light, its magic abounds, childlike wonder and adventure. And it's interesting, again, because these two are similar. But when it's dark, it's concealment, density, and savagery. And again, that's exactly what we were just saying that we want to avoid. Don't let it make you soft. Don't let it make you hard. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It is likely it's included all the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it and that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You are on an adventure now, and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and moving shadows. Whether literal or imaginal, brave the forest and get lost getting found. Ooh, yeah, I feel like that's this is like the dynamic of life, finding truths out around you, trying to stay on the path, but understanding that there is no right path. Everyone's different, right? But not letting other people sway your opinions of your own path, and doing things, working in the light instead of the dark. All right, so let's see what the Tarot says. Interesting. The Lovers, Gemini energy there, darn. Interesting, the Devil came out, but we'll do one at a time. 4 of Swords. You could be healing from something, a lover's energy in the past. King of Cups. Water sign could be a water sign. Okay, 3 of Pentacles in reverse and Justice in the center of the reading, which again, we have the Judge and we have Justice. So dope that those both came out, and I'm glad that Justice came out in the upright. So it looks like there had been a breakup. You're healing from this King of Cups energy. They didn't want to put as much work in as you did. And let's see what the Justice is. Oh, walking away. You're not competing for this anymore. You're not overworking for this anymore. You are walking away, and that's the Just energy. Yeah. Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh, savagely. It could have been a cold cut. They could have made you cold, and that's kind of what this is coming from. Like, what's the point? Like, kind of getting, in that energy. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse, and we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. This person had an ego issue. And this is, again, I've been seeing this across the board, hun. If you have Taurus in your chart, go check that out, because same in energy. I just posted that. But someone has an ego issue. 6 of Wands, that's, wanting recognition, but you don't, this person wants the recognition, but you don't see this person as successful. Ooh, you see that? 7 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. There was deception that this person was going to give you something. They didn't. Jesus. That was another confirmation there. Excuse my language. This person was being sneaky about what they were actually going to give you. And that's kind of, I feel like, where this jaded energy is coming from. Because they weren't actually going to give you something stable. King of Pentacles. Interesting, though, because they're King of Pentacles in the upright. Could be an earth sign. High Priestess in reverse. One more card for that. Oh, the Devil. I don't think you really wanted to see this. Although I feel like you did know. I feel like you had some inklings that this person didn't have good intentions, or, they definitely have control issues, though. If someone is doing something out of devil energy, toxic energy, you know, you don't do that unless you feel like you have the need to control something. You know what I mean? If you let it go and let the situation unfold naturally, and you're just like, you know, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sick, but I also really don't like this energy. All right, we're going to do advice. No! Oh my God. Temperance. Okay, that's good. But I feel like what's happening now is that you're rebalancing. And you are balancing the light and the dark within you, which is going to in turn do that in your romantic life, not necessarily with this person, but it's just going to restore balance in general. So yeah, I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, hit all those buttons for your girl, and I'll see you on the flip floop.